Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, my name is Ace Guzman.
And we are Ace and Rich, and welcome to Hot Seat Live at 5, baby. We are back, and we're very excited because we actually changed the format of Hot Seat, and it's all about actually interacting with you and helping you grow your business to a whole nother level. Now, we've always done that, right? But I like people to participate. So we got another one for you this week that's gonna really just shake you up.
It's not fun if it ain't if nobody's
You gotta
participating.
participate, man.
We've been doing this for so long. People love this show. They actually love and getting a lot of value from here, and they learn so much, techniques that we share with them, and also they get great advice. And also on top of that, they actually are growing their businesses.
Absolutely. Guys, why do we do this, right? You know why? Because no one teaches internet marketing, digital marketing, internet marketing, trust marketing, this marketing, that marketing like Ace and Rich, right? Whatever kind of marketing it is, nobody teaches it like Ace and Rich, let me tell you.
Nobody does. That's
so,
right.
So just want to say that really happy that you're here, and want to provide some great content for you guys. And we got some people hopping on right now. So, guys, share this out. Let's have a watch party. Let's have a ball, baby, because it's on with Ace and Rich.
Let's have a great show today. Let's see and give a shout out to some of our loyal followers here who are already here, standing there ready, popcorn in hand, juice, beer, tea, whatever.
Hey, what we got over here?
Kevin Coe.
Tracy Lee Mason again. All right.
Good to see you.
We got Kevin Coe, ready, set.
Awesome. Good to see you.
And we got Warner, very early. Good morning from sleepy
Thailand.
Warner, he's sleepy.
He's sleepy.
Yeah, wake up.
Just a little bit. Hang in there. Don't pass out.
Well, he's in, Thailand, so.
I know. But you know what? We appreciate you, Warner, for making the sacrifice and the commitment to be here each and every Friday.
It's like probably 5 or 6 in the morning over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Okay, so be sure to like, comment, and share this Facebook Live show. And on top of that, engage with the comment. Use the hashtag Ace and Rich's Hot Seat. So that way, if you get a takeaway from this show, please share it on your timeline and let your following know how you're getting a lot of value from this show. And where are they? They should be participating and actually watching the show too, so that they can learn as well, right? Because sharing is caring.
Exactly. Now, guys, you've been watching us in the hot seat for a while. We've been dishing out some great content, some great value. That's really helping you grow your business by giving you these great tips. We get messages, emails all the time from people saying, I don't know what you're sharing, but it's been helping me.
Yes.
It's, I just love the way you explain things. Helps me get to the next level with my business. Before, I was struggling. And now when you guys are actually on live, I take notes all the time. As a matter of fact, I have my dog and myself watching you guys on the big screen on TV. I mean, you can tell, guys, we get notes and messages and mail from all walks of life, and it's so exciting.
And physical mail.
And exactly. And I want to thank you so much for that mail and for those messages, because it really just, it solidifies why we do what we do.
It does.
And guys, if you want to know exactly how you can get more closer to Rich, to really help you, maybe some one-on-one, some good mentorship to help you take things to a whole nother stratosphere, guys, just go to Ace and Rich Call. Okay, that way you could just find out exactly what we're all about. We could also help you in the moment, give you some tips in the moment, privately, right? Not publicly, privately, to help you take your business to the next level, so you're not wondering anymore. You're not struggling. You're not like feeling alone and like, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to get this off the ground? How am I supposed to get results in my business, right? AceandRichCall.com can help you out.
Absolutely.
With that,
Don't try to do a business from scratch, especially an internet marketing business, affiliate marketing business, or a network marketing business all on your own. That's the worst thing to do to yourself, because A, you'll lose a lot of time, and B, you'll lose a lot of money, especially when you don't have the right guidance and training.
Yes. Don't invest in other things. Invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
That's rule number one in success. Okay.
Yes.
So let's get started with the content. We're going to talk about 3 things today, which is build, engage, and sell. Okay. Build, engage, and sell. All right. Very important. BES. Best. Okay. Without the T. All right. So, guys, we provide great content here because what's worked for us, we want you guys to know what's worked for us in the internet marketing space over the years that we've been doing internet marketing. I've been doing internet marketing since 2008, over a decade now. And Ace, I met her in 2010, and we became, like the dynamic duo, and we actually just dominated the internet with some amazing transformation. So we're here to help you and support you, but we need one thing from you. And that one thing that we need from you guys, we need your engagement. Okay. We need you to participate when we ask you a question. So when we start asking you questions, the only way for you to learn and grow is for you to actually get in that chat, man, and start typing in when we ask you a question. Even if you think it's not the right answer, it doesn't matter, because if it's not the right answer, we can help you understand what is the right answer.
We can definitely fine tune it. Absolutely.
So let's go. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is what is the first thing?
Build.
Build what?
Build your audience.
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 What is an audience?
An audience. The following.
People.
How are we gonna get people to look at our content if you got nobody, no eyeballs?
Yeah, it's a people's business. Anything you sell to people.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't go get a grinder somewhere and sell it to no one.
Exactly.
Sell it to people. You got to eat, right?
Exactly.
Same thing with you. You got to build your audience. It's kind of like having a store. You got to have people walk by. You know what I mean?
You need customers.
You got to check it out, right?
You need customers, but you also need prospects. And if you don't have anybody, no leads, no prospects, no business.
No business. Oh my God. No people.
That's right.
They can't see your sign on the door saying that you're open. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is really important to understand. And as simple as this sounds, people just don't get it. So let's dive a little bit deeper with me by building an audience, because just building an audience is not just the only thing that has to do with building an audience. You have to build the right audience.
That's right.
The right audience that actually is going to listen and pay attention to you.
Definitely, you hit the hit on the nail on that one. Pay attention, right? You need people that are going to gravitate to your content, and they're literally tuning into what you have to say, what you write about, and what you're talking about. And having the right target market, that's really important.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to talk to the right people, because think about this. And if you want me to just sum it up really in layman's terms very easily, okay, are you a football fan or you're a baseball fan? Let's talk about those two sports, okay? So think about it. You have your own page, and you are a fanatic of baseball. You like the Boston Red Sox, or you like Texas Rangers, or you like New York Yankees. Whatever team, it doesn't matter. You're still a baseball fan, right? So here you are. You have a Facebook profile, and all your stuff is all about how much you love baseball. So what happens is
baseball.
My Facebook, right? Baseball. So baseball, okay? So you go out there and you're going to start building an audience of football fans. Now, I want you to just think about that for a second. What would happen if you build an audience of football fans that come to your page, and then all of a sudden it's all about baseball? But they don't like baseball. They like football. Now, you might have some people that like baseball and football, but most of them like football and don't like baseball. Football, right? So think about it. If you actually build an audience of the opposite of your target, okay, you're not going to have nobody pay attention to you.
No.
This is what I mean by the target market, right? You got to do the right target market.
One of the classic mistakes that I see a lot of people do when they first get started in internet marketing is they run really quick, and they're either told, taught, or instructed to create a fan page when they're first getting started. And that's a big no-no.
Yes, exactly. Just like I love what Dave said here about the Oakland Athletics. Let's say that you are a fan of the Oakland Athletics, and oh my God, you have all this stuff about like the Oakland Athletics, California, woo, awesome team, right? But here's the problem. What happens if you do all that and you start going to, like, let's say, a fan page, and that fan page is the New York Yankees? What would happen? Nobody's going to pay attention to you. They're going to be like, I don't like the Oakland A's. No. I'm a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to listen to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Okay? I'm a Yankee fan. Yankees, baby. Yeah, screw the Oakland A's. You know what I mean? They're not going to want nothing to do with your page. You see what I'm saying? So we have to have fun when we teach.
I know, we do.
Nobody teaches
marketing. How people get it.
Nobody teaches marketing like Ace and Rich. We told you guys, right?
Totally no.
But people get it when we explain it this way.
They do.
Okay?
They do.
So let's get into marketing terms now, so you really get what we're talking about. So let's say that you have a target market of network marketers. Okay? You want to build an audience of network marketers, and you're in a network marketing opportunity, and you want to build an audience of network marketers. Well, where do you go find these people? You got to go out there on Facebook, and you got to find out who is engaging in different business fan pages. Why is that important? Because you have to go to places of people of big influences, people that are actually paying attention, people who are actually engaging with the content.
And they share the similar interests as well as you.
Exactly. So that way, when you start talking on the page, when you start creating content on the page, as far as video, written content, all those kind of things, here's the great thing. Now you're relating to them. You're relating to their lingo, their language.
Y'all can jive.
You start jiving.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're on Facebook right now and your page is all about network marketing. You can say stuff like this. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my live today here on Facebook. Did you know that I know why you're here? You're here for a reason. And you're here for a reason because why? Because you're struggling with prospecting. How many times have you been told to go out there and prospect? Come on, guys. Aren't you frustrated? I've been through the same exact thing. And every time I go out there and talk to people on the messenger, I get sick and tired of getting rejected. Man, I hate getting rejected. Don't you hate getting rejected? Well, let me share with you. There's a better way that you don't have to get rejected, because people don't care about your business. They care about you. Okay. Now, what did I do there? I talked exactly with the lingo, prospecting, network marketing.
Right.
Now, what is that? That's a pain, right? So I got to talk what's matching the market. That message has to match the market. Let's do another one and have some fun. Do another one?
Exactly.
Let's do another one.
Yes.
So let's talk about law of attraction, right? Everybody loves the law of attraction.
Yes.
Right? Let's attract all this abundance and wealth and love and money in our lives, right? All this great stuff. Peace and harmony, all that great stuff. So are you going to go in there and be pessimistic when you actually create an audience of law of attraction folks? No. You're going to talk the language. Did you know? Watch, I'm going to do this over again. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman. Thank you so much for stopping by my live video today on Facebook. Now, you ever thought about the law of attraction? You ever thought the fact that you could actually attract anything in your life if you actually really want to? Now, why is it that most people struggle with attracting more things in their life? Case in point, you want a new car? Go to the dealership, sit in it, feel that energy, feel what it feels like to, feel that steering wheel, right? Take it for a test drive. Feel like you own it, even though you don't own it yet. That creates a new desire, right? Like I learned that from Abraham Hicks. She told me, create a new rocket of desire up to the universe. Let them know what you want. Brings joy into your life. Bring joy into your spirit. You see how I changed one language from network marketing to law of attraction? You see, nobody pays attention to you unless you speak something of interest to them. It's always been about them. Now, we're spending a lot of time here with the building part because this is a necessity. This is really...
It's a time-consuming thing, but it's worth the investment of your time because you really have to get into detail. You have to talk about people's pains, problems, and challenges in the marketplace that you are venturing into.
And that moves on to the next segment, which is what, guys? Huh? I can't hear you. Engage.
Yes.
So we know how to build an audience, right?
Right.
Now we need to figure out how to engage that audience. And you touched upon that just now by pain, problems, and challenges.
Yes,
right?
This is how you really engage with your audience because you have to do some market research and understand what is it that keeps them up at night? What is it that they're thinking about? You have to think about these things because this is where your content is fueled. It's fueled from your audience thoughts, your audience fears, your audience's desires, your audience's needs. These are the things that are actually need to be known. So that way you have some context, of what to discuss, what to write about in your emails, what to write in your blog posts or articles, right? And also what to talk about on video. Yes,
exactly. And think about this, guys, okay? You're building an audience, and now that you're engaging with this audience, you have to think there has to be a formula. It has to be a formula.
There's always a formula.
There's always a formula.
There's always a formula.
Because you can't just go out there and just start creating content and just blah, 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 and start talking, because that doesn't work. Why is it that when people listen to people, they actually get really attentive to that one person speaking or providing content than the other person? Why is that? It's because they have authority in the marketplace. So how do they have authority? because they took the time to actually invest in themselves to learn their craft, to master their craft. And here's the thing, they never mastered their craft. Did you know that? No matter how good they are, no matter how big they are, Bob Proctor has never mastered his craft. You know why Bob Proctor's never mastered his craft? Because he is always getting better and better and better to the day he can't breathe no more until he passes away.
Right. And a lot of times the mistake about engagement is you think that you can post, viral videos on your social media, platforms and channels. And, because you see people commenting, that's a form of engaging. Actually, no, that's not right. What it is that you're just literally just buying time. When you really engage, really want to engage your audience members, and you're building your audience at the same time, you want to be able to provide content that's of value.
Yes.
That content is something that solves a particular problem, right? So you're literally being the aspirin to their headache.
Yeah. And that's part of the formula. We talk about the formula. So, like I said, Bob Proctor, he literally keeps learning. No matter how old he gets, right?
Right.
He's just continuing to master his craft.
Right.
No one would ever be perfect, right? No one would be able to be perfect, but they can strive, for perfection, right? It's good to strive for perfection because it holds you accountable, and you always want to grow and get better and better each day.
Improvement,
right?
Yes.
So how does that tie into the formula? Well, if someone actually invests in themselves to strive for perfection, even though they'll never get there, they'll acquire a lot of knowledge over the years so they can share the knowledge with you. Hence, being the authority figure in people's eyes when they're watching you.
Exactly.
Okay? So if you understand this formula, and I'm giving you some gold here. So this is recorded. You watch it again. Watch it again, because this is what made Ace Rich a lot of money. Okay? You have to understand. I'm gonna break down the formula for you. You introduce yourself. Okay? If you're doing a video, you introduce yourself. And then you talk about what is about to be talked about. Okay. Then from there, you go and talk about a problem. All right. And just, make it a problem, because there are a lot of problems out there. And then what you need to do, because when you invest in yourself, you understand how to solve those problems, because you're taking action on those problems and you're mastering that. Guess what happens? You know how to solve that problem. And then now you become the solution provider into your prospects' eyes.
Yes, you do.
And when that happens, a magical thing happens. A connection. And when that connection comes trust.
Yes.
Once you have that connection and you have trust, guess what? Now it's time for the next segment. Sell.
Now, selling is not just about posting your links everywhere and seeing if you make a sale. Selling actually requires some things to the formula as well. And that one thing, that juice, that literal juice that you need to build, engage, and to end with the sale, consistency. If you're not consistent, you will not acquire lifelong customers. And we talk a lot about having a lifetime customer value. Every single time we generate a lead, we're looking to have the established relationship with our customers to have lifetime customer value. It's very important that you take the time to understand this, because this skill set, even in internet marketing, it doesn't matter what you sell until you are consistent. When you are consistent, you literally establish the trust in your audience's eyes and minds that you are the person they would like to buy that particular product or service from.
Exactly. And, selling, people, unfortunately, when we talk about the word selling, people feel kind of negative towards it because they think of it like a sleazy salesman and everything.
Yeah, like the car salesman.
But think about this, okay? You can't associate that negative emotion from a past experience that you had into what you can do currently today. Okay. Just because someone's sleazy doesn't mean that you're sleazy.
Exactly.
Remember that.
That's a limiting belief. So when you are selling, here's the part that really has to come down to you. It's your beliefs. If you don't believe wholeheartedly in what you sell, you're not going to sell it.
And God, this is so important. And there's, many different methods of selling. Generating leads, following up with your email list,
right?
Acquiring someone to talk to, and that requires other skill sets like, connecting and closing and things like that.
And follow up.
Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. I remember when they said, the fortune's in the follow up, right? And, that was the best line I've ever heard, because there's so many times that when we communicate with people, the sale wasn't made, but when we followed up with them continuously, the sale was made.
Absolutely.
Right? It's so crucial. This is why email marketing, when we talk about email marketing, is when you're following up, you're really always selling something, really, or indirectly or blatantly selling. You're always selling, and you can't be afraid to sell. Remember that. Selling is not negative.
No.
Selling is positive, because what happens is either you're going to sell or someone's going to sell to you.
Exactly.
So I'd rather you be on the other side of the fence.
And another thing that is going to really help increase your sales when you actually building on social media or through your article writing or whatever medium you want to use to actually build your business, you got to make sure you're consistent, but you also have to have the confidence that you can do this. If you believe that you can't, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Remember, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you think you can't, then you're actually right. If you think you can, then you actually are right.
Yes. And if you never read that book, I highly recommend it because it's really important. Like when I first started this journey, I read books like Think and Grow Rich, from Napoleon Hill, How to Win Friends and Influence People,
Dale Carnegie.
Those were the classic book, guys.
Yes.
And then when I started internet marketing, guys, because this is my first rodeo. Like in 1994, I did a business, network marketing business. That's why I talk about network marketing. My first book was Think and Grow Rich. But when I started internet marketing, my first book in internet marketing was Mike Dillard, Magnetic Sponsoring. And let me tell you, that book opened up my eyes in a way I've never seen before, because it is about you. It is about you. When you're selling, it is about you.
That's right.
When you're building an audience and you're engaging and you're selling, it is about you.
Exactly. And you said it exactly right. It's you build the audience, you engage, and you sell. So what are we talking about here? The You Inc. brand.
Yeah.
You're the business.
Yeah.
That's where it comes down to.
The You Inc. business models that I learned from Mike Dillard.
Yes.
And I've taken courses from Mike Dillard back in the day when he was doing these courses.
Uh-huh.
And I learned a lot about market research. I learned about like the You Inc. business model. I learned a lot about connecting with people. Finding out, who's serious as a lead, who isn't serious as a lead, how to recognize it like that.
Right.
A lot of different skill sets over the years that I've acquired. And I want you to understand that book helped me understand there's two types of people in the world. There's an alpha and there's a beta. There is no in between.
It's
Remember
true.
that.
Yes.
If you're a beta, you're a beta. If you're an alpha, you're a leader. An alpha, literally says, you know what? I have no fear. Even though fear comes to me right in front of my face, I will overpower that fear by being imperfect to everything that I do. And that is so important, guys. When you become an alpha and you believe in yourself and your belief is so strong, no matter who tells you whatever, like if somebody's trying to put you down or someone's trying to tell you can't do this, or you heard it from in the past, or you had a negative association with a sleazy salesman, right? Like I talked about earlier, you need to read that book, because you need to realize that in order to make it in this industry,
right,
you got to be a rhino. You got to have that horn right in front, and you got to charge. What do rhinos do? Rhinos, like they just go.
Yeah.
No matter what's in the way,
and they got tough skin.
Right.
Rain just bounced right off of their skin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So think about that. You got to have that mentality and that attitude, because you will be faced with challenges as an entrepreneur. Okay. When you're building an audience, when you're engaging, when you're selling, you're going to be faced with this.
Yes.
And if you understand the difference between a beta and an alpha, a beta runs away, a beta takes breaks, a beta gives up, an alpha charges forward.
And they don't take anything personal. They leave their emotions
They
at
just
the
crushed
door.
everything in their path.
They leave emotions out of business, and they are just go, go, go. They do not care about anything outside of their influence at all. All they do is they're laser focused on that task or activity at hand. And at the end of the day, those are the guys, those alphas are the ones that will always outrun their competition.
So you got to really be, ask yourself honestly, are you an alpha or you're a beta? If you're not sure, you got to read the book, right? You really got to understand, how do you become a leader? Because an entrepreneur is not just signing up for a course. It's not just signing up for an offer, right?
No.
It's an offer comes within you.
Yes.
No course, no company, no offer online is going to make you an alpha. The one that's going to make you an alpha is you, nobody else. When you made that decision, you solidified that day. Today is the day that I begin to be an alpha. a leader. I know where I'm going in my life. I know my goals. I know what I want. I want to live abundantly. I know exactly what I want to see when I walk out my door. I want to know everything.
Right.
That is an alpha.
Yes.
Knows what they want, does not question anything, and just gets it and goes after it. Okay? I want you guys to really feel that, because that's going to excite you and inspire you when things are not going your way. It's just a hiccup in the road, because you'll get over it and you'll learn from that experience and improve and get better and better and better. And you also improve by being here on the hot seat with us when we provide content like this, because we don't give no fluff and we don't teach like anybody else. And you know that. Okay? That's why a lot of people come to us, because we don't teach like anybody else in the industry. No one teaches like we do. No one.
Yep.
Okay? So, and I can only teach from experience. I don't want to teach you from like facts and theories and big words. I want to teach you from actual experience, pain, suffering,
what we went through,
struggling,
and what we don't want you to go through.
Yes.
So that's why you need to listen to us, so that way you understand we started from the ground up. Exactly. And we know many of you are just now taking 2021 from the ground up. Yes. And some of you are actually disappointed with your results from last year and you want to start over. That's quite all right. Now's the time to do that. Now you have an opportunity to get a fresh start. But wait a minute. I'm not talking about a fresh start with a New Year's resolution. Resolutions are for suckers. I'm talking more about you having a new perspective.
Commitment.
That's right.
That's right. And now think about this. Now that we're in the new year, okay? Now, selling is not scary. I want you to look at this new year and look at selling from a different perspective, okay? I want you to look at it from a new perspective. Selling is a rhino just charging ahead, emotionless, okay? Emotionless. Now, I don't want you to take it the wrong way as far as being emotional, like you don't care about people, because that's not what we're saying, because we really truly do care about people.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I'm talking about the fears that inject inside yourself, okay? With negative associations.
And don't let it get the best of you.
About selling.
Absolutely. Don't let it get the best of you. When somebody says no, they literally mean not right now, or since I've learned in my days of prospecting and talking to people so much, and my closing ratio at the time used to be 0. But now my closing ratio is 99.9% every single time when I communicate with somebody. How did I get there? That did not happen overnight. No. It comes through practice. You see, in the very beginning, your skill sets are kind of rusty. You don't really know everything.
That's okay, but that's okay.
And that's fine. But it takes time. You have to be patient with your business in making the commitment, being consistent, and learning the trade. It's a business. It's a profession. Stop treating it like a hobby. That way you don't continually make hobby income. Treat it like a profession. You'll make 6 and 7 figures and beyond.
Absolutely. All right. On that note, I like spending a little time on the selling part, because it is.
It's more in depth.
It's more in depth.
It's more in depth. You know.
So now I want to. This is the moment we start the engagement process.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want you guys in the chat right now. Tell Ace and Rich, who is your audience? What niche are you working with in your audience? I want you to put it in the chat, and I want to turn my head this way and look at the chat over here and see what we got.
I've been drinking water, drinking water, staying hydrated.
I'm drinking coffee and water. Allergies are acting up, so I
come on, everybody here on the hot seat. Go ahead and get engaged.
Made me a little loopy, so I need some coffee with me up. All right, here we go. Let me know, guys, who is your audience? Let me know your audience. Keep it simple. Is it network marketers? Is it law of attraction? Is it personal development? Is it, let me know. Let me know.
Who is your audience? You have to know this. So just put it in the chat.
And if you don't know, say you don't know, because this is about learning here.
All right, here we go. Dave Toomey here says, my audience is 50 plus.
Okay, 50 plus. There's a lot of 50 plus out there. So, David, tell me 50 plus who? What niche? I know they're retired, but from what niche? What audience? Let me know. Kevin Cole says MLM. Awesome.
Okay, MLM, multi-level marketers.
God. Now that he chose that and he knows that, he's got to learn how to build that audience with the right people.
You got to build the right people.
So, and you're in class with us, so you're all set.
Yeah, he's list building mastery.
It's all about
yes.
speaking the right lingo. You gotta connect with these people.
Right.
Like, and I'll give you a little hint right now. See, this is why I love engaging, because we can just tap in and help you guys out.
When you are, guys, listen, I mean, something as simple like this, like a writing pad or something, you put it the headline at the top of your notebook and you say, my audience is blankety blank, whatever your audience is. So this keeps you on target what you're doing. So if you know who your audience is, you put my audience is, and then fill in the blank. What is your audience?
Right.
This is the start of getting your business built, okay, from scratch. So you need to know this, and this is how you start. Go ahead.
Okay. So now, Kevin, help Kevin here a little bit. So Kevin, you got your Facebook up, right? Now we got to think of your brand. We got to think of, like, what do you want to be an expert on? You want to be an expert to tell people that you don't have to prospect? Could you imagine saying something like in your timeline cover in your Facebook saying, I help network marketers never have to prospect ever again?
Ooh.
Goes against the grain, doesn't it? Gets attention, right? And then all your content is about, like, how there's a better way for you to never have to prospect again for your business. And in between, you could talk about, like, are you sick and tired of tiny MLM commissions? Let me share a way with you how you can make big checks and big commissions and start getting paid today, so you don't have to build volume in that leaky bucket. You see what I'm saying? There's always solutions to problems and ways around it. How do I know that? I've been around. Okay?
Yeah.
So you know.
Very good.
So a little tip for you there.
Yes,
buddy.
very good.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you want to get more like one-on-one in-depth coaching, you know who to call, because we got that diamond coaching on deck for you. So you know. All right, so let me look at. Let me see.
Warner says, my audience is the age group of 50 plus until the end.
Okay, so I think there's a little confusion here.
Yeah.
Age demographic is 50 plus. Audience is your niche. You know how, like, Kevin Cole just said MLM? He knows his niche.
Exactly.
Right? He's going to add friends from, let's say, I'm going to brain fart right now, Eric Worre. Okay?
Right.
Right? Network marketer leaders. Their audience, you're adding them as a
Who
friend.
have mass influence.
And we can go a little bit deeper into study competitors.
A huge circle of following.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we can go a little deeper into studying competitors, look at the lingo, look at the language, study the marketing, market research, right? This is the things that we teach also in Diamond.
Exactly. And just to give you a little hint, let me see a pen real quick. Let me explain, because I don't have like a dry erase board or anything.
I have my
Does this
marker
work?
from Machine Head. And by the way, we have Machine Head shirts, both of us.
I know, we're twins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your circle of influence. You have to think about in the circle of influence, okay? But you can see that these are your circles of influence, okay? I'm gonna try to go like this. And when you have the headline of who your audience is, now you need to think about the circles. How do they travel in the same circles, right? Think of the following. Think of the people who are influencers, the leaders, the top earners that are in that MLM company, right? That you are a part of, Kevin, right? Or anybody that's watching this on a replay. If you're an MLM, network marketing, direct sales, home-based business, it's the same thing. You need to understand the circle of influence. You have to understand, who do they hang around with? Who's following them? Who's buying their CDs, their audios, their trainings, their courses?
Yep.
You need to start looking at these people. This is your potential clients. These are your customers, but you're not doing necessarily the research that you need to collect this data. So this is why we are letting you know this is the path to start walking on. Find out the circle of influence of your market. It can't just be 50 plus. That's too vague. That's demographically spoken.
No,
we're talking about audience, specifically named who. Now, for us, we are in the business opportunity seekers niche.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So affiliate marketers have a different circle of influence than network marketers.
Yes.
You understand?
So like I was saying, you
go.
have like different audiences, for example, like, Eric Worre, for example, for network marketers and things like that, right? That's why I told Kevin earlier he needs his branding situated, because these guys got the branding down. So if something's working, why would you try to reinvent the wheel and make something up? You get your branding situated, you get your branding down, but that way you have the right message to the right market, number one, but that message is actually automatically solving a problem.
Right.
And you know exactly what your content is mainly about. You see, guys, you have to be the expert, okay? And you have to have the authority in your niche. 50 plus, 40 plus is not a niche.
No.
We have to know who your audience is. So you have to know your niche. Like Kevin Cole answered, he knew his niche was MLM. Okay.
Right.
So I want you guys to answer the question again.
I was going to say that. Answer the question again. Now that you have
Right.
a better explanation, okay, now go back to the same question. Now answer it properly.
Okay. So now we got some more over here. Tracy says BizOp niche. Now, BizOp is a niche. Now, the BizOp niche is very simple to really understand. The BizOp niche is just people that are looking for a business and they want to make money online. Okay.
Right.
Normally, you can find that audience with solo ads very easily and very quickly. However, the problem with solo ads is the leads are very, very cold.
Yes.
Easy way to build a list, but there's pros and cons to everything. The con of it is you have to know how to warm up your list properly. You got to get to the point that they're warm and then turn them into a hot buyer.
Right.
Can it be done? Yes. Ace do it all the time. The problem is that's a skill set.
Right.
Okay. So if you want to tap into that BizOp niche, you should be able to do that. Now, you can't build an audience with a BizOp niche online because there's a lot of people online that actually look for a way to make money online through a business opportunity. Right. And you can find that through other audience, other audience members, like, different leaders. Like I like to go after people like a good one is Russell Brunson, right? Go on his fan page, Russell Brunson, right? Now, why is that important? A lot of people there are in business opportunity.
They are.
And they're learning how to build funnels, but they're struggling. And here's what I would say if I was going to build an audience like that. I would say, look, are you frustrated in trying to build your own funnel? Do you realize that you can make money without building your own funnel? Why are you struggling? You shouldn't be starting there. You should be starting with a funnel that actually converts to create capital, so you learn exactly how to sell with someone else's product first. Once you understand that process, then you can start building your own funnel because you have gone through the process. You see? Now, doesn't that make a lot more sense? So stop wasting time building funnels from scratch when you don't have the experience and you're going to wait years down the road just to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I don't have time for that.
Nobody got time for it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. And there's ways to talk to different markets and different niches.
That's right.
So that's one for you in the books there, Tracy Lee. Okay. We have, I should be putting them up, huh? Let's see. JB Navarre says health and fitness.
Okay.
Woo.
Health and
You
fitness.
want to take this one? You want me to take this one?
I love what you are saying. I'm gonna let you take this one. Go ahead.
Health and fitness.
This is on fire today. Go for
Health and fitness. There's two different niches there.
Yep.
Fitness or health.
It's one or the other.
Because you can confuse the audience.
You can confuse the audience. Yes.
I mean, they do kind of intertwine a little bit because people want to eat healthy when they have fitness.
But you got to pick one.
But it's good to pick one because if you see the health niche, okay, so what kind of health are we talking about here? Fitness. What kind of fitness are we talking about here?
Right.
Fitness, we have yoga, we have weight training, we have cycling, we have there's so many different ways of getting fit, guys.
And when you talk about health, we talk about nutrition.
Yeah, you want to be a vegan, vegetarian.
Plans. Right. You have all kinds of things that go with that. So that's why you have to pick one.
It's kind of
confusing.
It's kind of broad. When we can really get down to brass taxes and find out who is your audience, this will help you know exactly who you're talking to. And it's very, very important to understand this. So if I was in your shoes, okay, and let's say you had a product. Let's say you had a product like Heal, and it was all about health, for example. Okay, there's a way to get great health being natural, and I know that Heal has a physical product that talks about that. The danger with physical products when you're promoting anything with health, you have to be careful how you do it because you can't say that it's going to cure or, you got to understand those guidelines and stuff like that. Exactly.
FDA regulations,
right. So,
FTC disclosures.
Yeah. So the way that I would say it is look, I just been feeling great. I've been taking this new supplement. I've been feeling awesome. And I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of just trying, nutritional products that really have done nothing for me. I've been struggling for so many years. I was tired. I was just frustrated, and frankly, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm building a business, and I need my energy. You know what I mean? If I don't have the right energy, I can't build my business.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't you like your own freedom? Wouldn't you like to have your own energy where you can call the shots and actually fire your boss anytime you want? I mean, you see what I'm saying? There's ways to wrap that around with Heal, because Heal has that health stuff, but also has the business stuff. You see what I mean?
Right.
You got to directly talk to the people how they could understand, because a great niche about health or fitness, those people make really good entrepreneurs, especially people who are in fitness, because they're go-getters, right? They're energetic. They're fired up. They want to be
self-motivated.
healthy. Self-motivated.
Self-motivated,
okay?
yeah.
So you could tie that in as well. So, but you have to find out who your audience is, who are those, like if you look at someone who is in health or fitness, right? Find out what fitness or what health, like what we talked about. See who the influencers are who people are paying attention to. Who are the masses paying attention to? How are they marketing? How are they talking? How are they doing things, right? So
find the
do that
circles,
as well.
Jamie, for those people that are in those niches,
Yeah.
and start following the influencers, and then finding out what types of topics and content they're talking about, and make it your own.
Yeah. And you can turn it into like, for me, I can turn that type of niche also into business, because I know people are motivated and go-getters, right?
Right.
I mean, because you guys you have so much energy. Like I say, it's all about really getting fit, right, guys? Like I've been cycling, I've been feeling great and everything, but I realized something since I started working out, right? My mind started getting a lot more clear. I started realizing that I got to create some new goals. I got to figure out like what I really want to do in my life. And this is when I started opening up my mind, and I started realizing, you know what? I need to be an entrepreneur. I need to start calling the shots in my life, because I know if I stay at my job is not going to help me decide that. I need to make myself decide that. But you know what? Without that fitness, without that exercise, I couldn't have done it.
Exactly.
And see how I did that?
And one of the things, and I know Jamie's one of our diamonds.
Yeah.
And the thing with her program that she's a part of, that's in health and fitness, is the fact that they do have those things. They have those types of products available, but she's also marketing the fashion line. And the fashion line is also it's targeting the fitness customer. So you've got to really hone in, do market research. You have to look at those circles of influence that are into that, Jamie, so that you have much better ammo to create your content, to know what to talk about, and how to display it as well in front of their eyes. Because honestly, if you have like a Me Too product that somebody can find somewhere else for cheaper or less, you're going to have a hell of a competition.
Yeah.
Really. And so you really got to make it stand out. And this is why we say brand yourself, not the products, not the opportunity.
Exactly.
Brand yourself, and people will buy whatever it is that you're selling.
Bingo. And I want to say hi to Colleen. How you doing, dear? I missed you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, dear.
And I want to say hi to a leader here who just popped on, Jerry West. Hello, Jerry. Good to see you.
What's up, buddy? Cheryl Grass says, struggling entrepreneurs looking to up their game in affiliate marketing. Okay. So struggling entrepreneurs. Now, this is an interesting one, because you have to think about, like, if there's a struggling entrepreneur, they're getting help from somewhere, aren't they? So where would they be getting help from? Would they be getting help from Anthony Robbins, perhaps? That's a clue, right?
Or John Assaraf.
You have to look at where entrepreneurs go to build that audience. So your language has to talk about, struggling entrepreneurs. If you've been struggling, if you're an entrepreneur and you've been struggling to actually create income in your life, so that way you can call the shots, I know how you feel.
Exactly.
I've been there, right? You have to speak like that leader. You have to speak like that alpha that I was talking about a little bit earlier. Because that way you're speaking like an authority, like who? Anthony Robbins. Anthony Robbins speaks with authority, right? I speak with authority. A speaks with authority. Okay? You can't have passiveness in your language. You can't be passive about it, right? Like when I trained Ace in the early days, I remember she was talking to people, and she was like, "Well, if you want to join, you know what I mean. You could you could join and sign up right here. I said, what are you saying if? Don't ever tell anybody if.
Yeah.
What you say is, I'll look forward to seeing you on the inside. Is 7 o'clock good or 8 o'clock good? When do you want to get together?
Totally different language.
It's a different language.
Different language.
It's like, boom. When I signed up with my coach said, I'll meet you at the booth. Did he say, well, if you want to go to my booth, if you want to go to my booth? No, he said, I'll see you at the booth.
Right.
I went there and he said, hi, Rich. My name is Jeffrey Combs. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Now, you know I do provide coaching. I go, yes, I do, sir. He goes, good. You see that paper down there? I want you to fill it out, and I'm going to see you in California.
See?
There was no, well, if you want to go to California, just fill out the information if you would like.
Or I hope so.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Your language, your attitude has to change. And if you struggle with that, then you need help on that specifically.
That's mindset.
Get that book, Magnetic Sponsoring, if you haven't already. And if you got it and you haven't read it, read it.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So
let's unflash that one. Let's see who else we have here.
Oh, yeah, we got to unflash that one, right?
Yeah.
And let's see. Cheryl says, I love it.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, this is a lot of great value we're sharing today on the hot seat. And, you know, we have a lot of entrepreneurs here. We have digital marketers, internet marketers, network marketers. All you guys have the opportunities, but you struggle with how to convey the information in a way that people can make an educated decision if they want to even work with you.
And you know what?
Yeah.
After going through this journey of entrepreneurship, you know what I realized about the band? Being a musician a long time ago that I didn't know, that I didn't realize then that I know now. You want me to tell you? This is interesting because when I was in the band in 2008, when I left the studio and I was done with the band, I realized that they don't really want that success. I realized it. And if you're watching, guys, I'm sorry, it's the truth. Because if you really wanted it, you wouldn't let petty things get in the way. You would have actually made that impact and said, you know what? We got to show, we got to be there. We got to make it happen because this is national status time. But here's what I got. Well, you know, I do have a job and I do have a life here. And I don't know if you know, I don't know if we could do it. You know, what do you mean I don't know how to do it? Make it happen. Save up money. Take a risk. Take a fucking chance. Everybody here, take a chance. Don't be afraid in your life. And I realized that it's called being cowards. It's called being cowards. You cannot expect to have success unless you take a risk.
Without risk, there's no reward.
And usually I don't like to use profanity, but I get so passionate because I realize people just throw their lives away because they don't realize the potential they have inside themselves.
So you see, it's not just a Jersey thing. I told you, I'm passionate too.
It's a passionate thing.
It's a passionate thing. That's why Ace speaks that way sometimes.
Yeah. All right, here we go. David William Toom says, yep, that's Jeffrey Combs style.
Yeah.
All right. And, you know, and this is what I've learned when I communicate with people, when I close sales. That I can't give the credit for that. I got to give the credit for my coach because I learned how to speak. I've learned how to ask questions. I've learned to find out about the individual, and I learned to go for the sale. I don't care if they say no. I'm not afraid of no.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But before coaching, you were.
I mean, what do I know?
And I was too.
I was a musician.
Coaching.
I was a musician.
If you are trying to build a business and you've never, ever, ever, ever invested into coaching and mentorship, shame on you.
It's all about investing in yourself.
Do not self-sabotage your success like that. If I could start all over again and go back in time to talk to my 17-year-old self, I would have told myself to invest into coaching and not waste time with MLM. Yeah, I said it. Because at that time, I was 17 years old and I signed up to my first MLM opportunity. And boy, did I struggle. And every single time I had an opportunity to travel, I had an opportunity to meet a top earner and get their mentorship. The one thing that held me back were my fears and was me being broke not just broke in my wallet, broke up here.
And then, you know what's funny? You were never broke. And the thing about it is you didn't take action, and it wasn't just the fear.
Exactly.
It wasn't the fear of failure.
It was the fear of success. Like, what if it all works out? What am I going to do then?
Right?
That's exactly what happened.
We don't want the responsibility of being successful.
So don't self-sabotage yourself. If you've never been coached, reach out to us. Rich, flash that website once again. It's aceandrichcall.com. Right there down below is the website. Head over to there, fill out the form, book an appointment. It's so simple, the application. Plus, you get to see some of our featured top graduate students who are having wonderful results in their business. They'll tell you themselves. It'll be right all there in the application.
We've seen people make sales and never made sales before.
Exactly.
It's exciting. Oh my God, I get so pumped up. You know what I mean? But we keep teaching them more stuff.
The more they learn, the more they earn.
Now, here we go. Warner says that this is nice. I like this. The niche is making money in order to have an enjoyable retirement with affiliate marketing. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. I see 3 niches here.
Yeah.
I see retirement niche. I see make money niche, which is make money online. And I also see affiliate marketing.
See?
There's 3 different niches. It's all over the place.
No.
Okay. If I was going after affiliate marketing, I probably would go after Russell Brunson and Ryan Dice, digital marketer. Right?
Yes.
Also, I would go after, can't believe, Frank Kern.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So if I'm going after make money online, that would be similar audiences, because make money online is kind of broad, right? It is kind of broad because you can make money online from many different sources.
Different things, yeah.
Right. Retirement, you have to look at people 50 plus and above. So you could actually scour like leaders like Anthony Robbins, Bob Proctor's a good one.
Oh yeah, Bob Proctor.
And then and look at your audience, who you're adding as a friend. Don't just add anybody. Who's engaging, how old they are. You can look at the profile. You can look who they are, right? You can look at things, man. This is exciting that you can see this stuff.
Yes.
It's freaking awesome. Right?
Yes.
So definitely, if you're going after 50 plus retirement, make sure that you look at the face and look at them. You can tell if they're over 50. I mean, come on. Right? Well, nowadays you can't really count. I'm over 50. People be like,
they don't even know
oh my
Rich
God.
is 52.
So yeah, you never know. But you can sort of tell. Just go there and look at your audience, start adding as a friend, start dialoguing, and start making content similar to what Tony Robbins is talking about, or Bob Proctor.
Right.
Then you got their attention.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that stuff. Cool. What we got over here? Let's see. One has to be a risk taker. Everything in life is a risk taker.
You gotta.
Just like, okay, if you had a choice to move to the most beautiful place in the world, that's taking a risk. What's the worst that could happen? You might enjoy it. That's a risk. But unfortunately, most people in the world are not willing to take a risk due to fear and anxiety. And then when it's too late, guess what happens?
Regret.
Most regrets are always in the graveyard. Like the graveyard's a very busy place, even though people go there and it's quiet. It's very busy.
Yeah.
Because people realize like they have so many regrets.
Yeah.
So many people have so many regrets before they died. So many regrets, and we hear this a lot that when people actually pass away, when they're older, they talk about the regrets of things that they wish they'd done and they never did. It's sad, but it's also an awakening experience. And why am I like this? I've always kind of been like this. Like I've always had that drive to always succeed in something. But what really hit me is when my dad passed away, and I saw my dad in the hospital bed, and I never seen anybody dead before, let alone your dad. And I saw him like as soon as he passed away, and it was kind of scary. Not kind of scary, it was really scary.
Yeah.
But it gave me an awakening and made me realize like I'm doing the right thing. Because when reality smacks you in the face like that, it really solidifies that, we have one chance to make it right. And I don't want to waste my life and say, wow, I had a great chance to really fulfill an amazing life. And I let fear get in the way. And after seeing my dad there, laying there, I realized like, I can't have no fear. It's all going to go away in the end anyway, so why does it matter?
Yeah.
So I want you guys to think about that.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Resolutions are for suckers.
Resolutions are for suckers. Woo! I should have made a freaking funnel about that. I'll do that for next year. Let's see here. Let's see. Warner says, Rich, don't worry. You are still in good 50s.
In the good 50s.
Exactly. But you know what I realized? I was talking to my mom today, and Warner and everybody here. I was talking to her, and she was telling me, she's like, whatever you want to do, you better do it before it's too late.
Yeah.
And my mom, you know, she has a heart problem. You guys know that. You've been following us for a while.
Right.
And she deals with a lot. And for her to tell me that, it's also an eye opener for me too. So now I know I have strength from my dad, and I know I have strength from my mom, because my dad always used to say, always great success, right? Always talk about like having great success. Eat good, you know, great success, get good rest. And he would say good sleep, good eat, you know, great success, right?
Yeah.
Good night, I love you. And you know, that really made me realize that he thought about important things in life, because he knew that he was getting older and he was on his way out, right?
Right.
And then, you know, I look at my mom and the health challenges that she struggles with. We could be here today and gone tomorrow. So why wouldn't you want to be gone tomorrow in a fulfilled life instead of wondering kind of life?
Wondering, yeah.
Everybody's always wondering and seeing what would things be like. But if you break against your fears and take a risk and take a chance, you know what I mean? You will feel more fulfilled in your life when you actually go through it.
And a lot of that comes from past paradigms, right?
Yeah.
Past paradigms are not hard to break if you don't work on yourself more, you know, and really build up that strength and that awareness in your mentality.
Yeah.
And those past paradigms cripple you when you get older, you know. And I love what Brian Tracy says in his book Goals that I've been reading. And what's really fascinating to me is the fact that the people who write down their goals, they don't accomplish them because they just written them down. They really didn't put any right intention into it. They didn't put the action into it.
Now let's back up there.
Yeah.
And I told you this before. Whenever you have like a desire for something, a desire is only a desire. Okay.
Right.
But if you have an emotional attachment to that desire, it becomes more solidified. So when I create a desire about something, I attach my emotion to it. How would I feel? How would I feel about that? And then when I start to think about how I feel, I start to go in imaginary land, and I start to, you know, like look at like a screen TV, and I start to look at it like I'm already there, and then I start to feel like what it's like to be there, right?
Is this a highlight of what we're going to talk about next Friday or something? Because I think that's where we're going at with this.
Oh yeah.
We could spend some time on this.
Yeah.
You know?
We're going to talk.
We're going to talk about this next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. Or who knows? Maybe midweek. We think about doing more lives during the week, guys. So
yeah. We talked about that too.
Yeah. So
you can see us more.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about this next week. It's important.
Yes.
Because the way that I do things, whenever I want something, I always seem to get it only because when I have a desire about something, I just don't have a desire. Right. And here's the funny thing. I don't write things down.
Yes, this is true.
So, and I know it's important to write things down because there was one entrepreneur that told me to do that. However, I do write some things down when I come up with ideas. I do that.
You do write your ideas because you have like your board and you write your stuff in your board.
I go off. Oh my God. But when it comes to like a desire or goal that I want to achieve, I don't know what it is. I never wrote those things down, but I've always achieved them. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
Because whenever a desire exists in your mind's eye, I didn't say your eyes, I said your mind's eye. Okay. You have to be emotionally attached to it. You have to believe in it so strong. When your emotions are attached, that's belief. That's the strongest belief you could ever have. The strongest belief you could ever have. Because if you just have a desire like, oh, okay, well, I want this, or I want that, I want to do this, that doesn't matter.
Right.
But if you emotionally attach yourself to it and you can see it, you can taste it, you can breathe it in, even though it doesn't exist yet, well, guess what? Everything around you is starting to change in your paradigm and you don't even know it.
Yeah. So true.
Very, very strong stuff. I'm telling you guys here. So next week we're gonna go more deeper into this kind of stuff.
We'll definitely continue the conversation on that one.
Let's see here. Awesome Friday.
He's enjoying it.
We love Friday. We love Friday. Absolutely. All right, we'll take one more, guy, because we're at the 5:59 level, and I got an appointment at 7 too. So we got dinner and I have my appointment at 7. Let's see. Who did I miss here? I love what Warner said that. Thank you, Warner, for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this up right here. Awesome.
Love the emojis. Thank you.
Debbie Willen to me says, having heart issues myself. I understand your mom's heart issues, Rich. Yeah, it's really, really, really tough. She's going through a challenge right now. She's feeling better for a little while. Now she's going through a challenge.
It's like up and down.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah.
And what she told me today was amazing. And I didn't even say anything. And she knows me.
It came from her.
She knows me.
She
literally knows
from
me.
her. Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know. I just appreciate that. Like,
I do appreciate it too.
Wow.
You know, I mean, she's my future mother-in-law. So.
Yeah. And she's got wisdom.
Yeah.
One thing about my mom is, like, I always say mom knows best. And it's true. Moms, they have wisdom. They really do. And you need to listen to them.
You have to take heed to these advices from people who do have wisdom, and, they either have accomplished those things that you want to do, or they have not yet done them or have no time to do them. Take heed to those advices and be careful who you listen to who is not successful. Never get advice from people who are not successful.
Now, I want to get one last person. I like this person a lot. She's someone that we met. Bimpy, I'm going to bring you out. You're awesome.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And she's just amazing. I love her smile. I love her attitude. There's just something about her.
She just celebrated, and I did a post, I think either yesterday I might have. She celebrated her first online sale. And then a little bit later, the following day, she goes, they just keep coming in. I got another one. So congratulations, Bimpy.
Yes, Bimpy's listening to Rich. Okay, so.
And don't forget, I'm her coach too.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the traffic part.
The traffic part, yeah.
But check this out, guys. Bimpy, okay? Bimpy is very intelligent and very wise. And she's a go-getter. So I want you to watch out for Bimpy. There's some big things happening for Bimpy, okay? I could already predict it, that she's about to go to the moon. Sorry, Heart Twins. I stole it from you. But I want to say that she says online marketers as far as a niche.
Yes.
And Bimpy,
that's her audience.
What kind of online marketers?
You gotta be specific.
There's so many online marketers out there.
Yeah.
Everyone's an online marketer, right? I am doing Amazon, or I'm doing ClickBank, or I'm selling fitness, or I'm a workout guru. These are all online marketers.
Can't just say online marketers.
Yeah. It's very broad.
Very broad.
We want to get very specific, right? When you're driving traffic, and you're following, because you're learning that right now, is that you are tapping into the business opportunity seekers niche.
Correct.
What's that book? That
TJ Rolder.
Yeah.
How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market.
That's good for Tracy and Bimpy, if that's their niche.
Yes.
To learn about their niche more.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. That's a great book to read. Yes.
Let's see here. Bimpy says, oh, thanks a lot. No, I do. I love your smile and your positive attitude. It's just so contagious, and I love it.
Her profile's gorgeous. My gosh, she's gorgeous.
Maybe says, let's see here. You too, Rock. I'm so blessed with your mentorship. Oh, it's just the beginning, my dear. This is just the beginning.
Oh, we've got more work to do, Bippy. You're just getting started, and you're getting warmed up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see.
And that's something I like to reiterate to people who have not got started and have not got warmed up. I would like to see, don't you want to have a 2021 year banged out? Who cares what happens in the next 12 months? What matters is, what are you doing and what are you focusing on that you can control
on a daily basis?
Absolutely. And then you can actually celebrate at the end of the year, like, I did it. I stayed committed, consistent. I went through all the BS, the trials, the tribulations, the challenges.
How many years we were consistent and really nothing fantastic was happening?
It was like, wow.
Years. But we never stopped, right? because we started
multiple years.
We started learning not what to do.
Yeah.
We started learning what to do.
You know, they say late bloomers and early risers. Well, here's the thing. People are late bloomers these days because this type of information is actually secretly guarded by the government. They won't share it with you. They still teach the standard text. And this is a conversation I had with my son.
Well, you're on conspiracy.
Absolutely. You cannot believe, I'm telling you, when you find out that the reason why you are not where you want to be is because of what was taught. Nobody teaches goal setting. Nobody teaches how to, work on your personal development. This stuff is not even focused upon in the highest education institutes.
In school.
You're not being taught this in school. Our children are not being taught how to run a business. They're not. How do they find out? School of Hard Knocks. That's the only way they find out. School of Hard Knocks.
Exactly. And Bippy says, 2021, here we come. That's right. It's here. It's go time. It's go time. Okay, guys, we are at the top of the hour. It is 6:05.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Flies by, doesn't it?
I gotta cook.
Oh my
I
God.
gotta make dinner.
All right, guys, we love you. We appreciate you so much. My name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you and your commitment in following us here on this channel and also watching us. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, because we are streaming live on YouTube as well. And if you have any questions, comments, maybe you like some advice on what you're doing with your marketing and your business, head over to aceandrichcall.com.
That's right. If you keep just doing the same thing over and over again and nothing is changing, they think you're insane. I don't think you're insane. You've just been misinformed. Head over to aceandrichcall.com and we'll see you on the inside. Okay? Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching us on the hot seat.
Bye, guys.
Bye.